Hi, welcome back to Captivating Makeup. So today we are looking at products that I may love, that are near and dear to my heart, but I may not like the packaging it comes in. And this is just a petty gripe. This is more of something about the packaging just doesn't mesh with me. Whatever that might be, it's just not my cup of tea, and even though the product performs beautifully, I hate the packaging. So, and you know, packaging can make or break a product. If you are so frustrated to get it open or to use it every time you want to use it, it does impact whether you keep using it or not. So before we get started, like, subscribe, comment, whatever you can afford. And if you don't like my videos, I will see you on the way out. Bye. All right. So the first one, and I think y'all will kind of see this one coming. I think y'all know this is coming. Aerosol cans. I don't like the aerosol cans. I feel like they just have like a unique smell that is just icky. I don't like how the spray comes out. Like, I like a fine mist, but this, I feel like it's just air on my face, and it gives me this impression that it's not exactly working, I guess, based off of that. I don't like the continuous hold on it. And like I said, I don't like how it comes out. So the product is great. I love the one size setting spray. But the packaging is just, I don't like the pressurized can thing. Like, I would rather it be in like a spray, like a spritz. But I know they don't make it that way. Also, because of how it comes out, because the packaging, I sometimes breathe it in. And that might be user error. I think that is user error. But I feel like I have less of those problems when I use like a regular spray bottle. So this kind of packaging is just not my favorite. Product, great. Packaging, I could do without. The next one I wanted to talk about is, I didn't mean to pull out one size again, but the One Size Duo lipstick and lip gloss. So of course you got your lip gloss on one side and the lipstick on the other side. The issue here is I don't like the lipstick. I don't like that this comes in a duo. I understand that this could be very practical for some people and easy on the go, reapply your lipstick, have your lip gloss, you know, have everything in one. I hate it, because what if you hate one of the products? Then you're stuck with both of them. Like, if I could just cut this in half, this would be great. But I can't cut it in half, and if I want to use the lip gloss, I have to bring the whole lipstick with me. So that's another thing. If you just want to use the lip gloss for the day, or you just want to use the lipstick for the day, you gotta bring both. Because there's no, like, you have to bring the whole thing for reapplication. And I don't want to bring both. Like I said, I don't like the lipstick component. I like the lip gloss. But I hate that it comes in a 2-pack, and I would buy one size lip glosses because I love the formula. I think it's smooth, creamy, everything I want in a lip gloss. But it's attached to the lipstick. And because I don't like the lipstick formula, I won't buy the gloss. And I get it, people think it's like a better bang for your buck, but if you only like half the product, then you are only utilizing half the product, which means you are wasting money. So I don't like these duo packs. I would rather just buy a separate lipstick and lip gloss and mix and match how I want to. Not have my color like combination chosen for me. So do not like these duos. All right. My next one is I got a bone to pick with ColourPop, and it's not yet about the Super Shocks. Because we'll get to the Super Shocks in a minute. Is the ColourPop Flirty Alert Pressed Powder Blushes. Well, Flirt Alert's the color. I hate this because the packaging is so hard to get open. Like, if you don't have nails, you're gonna have a hard time picking it apart. And I'm always scared that if I put my nail under here, I'm gonna break my nail. And I don't wanna break my nail. I am just trying to get the packaging open. And I hate that it's so difficult to get the packaging open. I love the weight, I love the shape, but when it comes to actually opening it and using my blush, I always struggle to get it open. And I feel like they made it too seal safe. They're trying to protect the product, and that's great, but I think they're protecting it too well. At least that's my opinion. Maybe, like I said, these could all be user error, but I always have problems holding the bottom and getting the top open. There we go. So the latch on this, I would prefer something different. Maybe not even a latch, just an open and close packaging would be nice. So that's my issue with this one, is the latch. I guess it's the latch that makes this difficult to open, especially since like there's not a lot of bottom to grip to try and pull it apart. And I guess we'll keep on going with the blushes and this Too Faced packaging. So I like the blush on this one, but I have the same problem, except worse, because at least the Flirt Alert blush I can get open a little easier. This one I feel like is a struggle. So this is the Cloud Crush blushes, and I feel like getting it open, there we go, is a struggle, and you have to use your nail yet again to undo the clasp. And if you don't have nails, you're struggling to hold the bottom of the packaging and pull it up, because there's like barely any bottom packaging, and the clasp is so secure, which I can't believe I'm saying that, it is so secure that you can't get it open easily. And so you are struggling to get this blush open. It is cute packaging, do not get me wrong. The ColourPop and the Too Faced, these blush packaging, adorable. Love the look. The colors are so pretty. But when it's hard to get them open to actually use your products is when I have a problem. Maybe make an easier latch, or give more room to open the latch, or just make it an open and close. Don't include the latch, just open and close. My next one is this Quickie concealer from the Urban Decay Stay Naked line. And my problem is not actually the little brush here. I mean, the brush isn't very useful, don't get me wrong. I think it's kind of a waste of packaging and a waste of space to add it when it's not really the best brush out there. My issue is when you open it. Just look at all that caked product. And it's all over the wand, and it's seeping out the sides, and it's gooey everywhere. The stopper's just not good, and it gets everywhere in the packaging. Bad enough that I don't like the formula, and I don't like the brush, but in the color. But for it to be so gooey and messy, it's just a no-no in my book. Like, you can't have like this weird brush thing that doesn't work very well and your product leaks. Like, the packaging just was not made well, and I cannot imagine having this out in Sephora and Ulta and just all the packaging just looks like this from all the people testing and using the product, because this is mine and it looks nasty. Like, I have tried to clean this multiple times and it just will not stay clean. Just will not. Refuses to stay clean. So do not like that packaging. I heard the e.l.f. Halo Glow kind of has the same issue. So will not be purchasing. I mean, I don't like those products anyway to begin with. Make me look oily and disgusting. But definitely not trying it now. Because I don't want to deal with that kind of packaging. I don't got time for that. I've been playing with makeup too dang long to be messing around with janky packaging. Now, My next one, I love this lip gloss. It is so pretty. I'm wearing it today. It gives such a beautiful sheen. It's a light pink color. It's not super glittery. Like, it looks super glittery in the packaging, but it's not super glittery on the lips. It just gives like a beautiful shine. But the wand. Like, even the square packaging is cool. Like, I'm not even mad about the square packaging or anything like that. It's this wand. This wand brings out barely any product. Like, the stopper's too good on this, where it is taking off most of the product, and you gotta dip in like 3 or 4 times to get the amount of product you need to coat your lips. Maybe if you have smaller lips than mine, I feel like my lips are not super big. I feel like they're like normal, maybe a little plush, but I feel like I should be able to dip in, get as much product as I need to at least coat a lip. But this one I have to dip in 3 or more times to get the product I need, because so little product comes out of these packages. And maybe people like that. Maybe people like doing their lips a quarter at a time, but I do not like doing my lips a quarter at a time to get the impact I want, which is so sad because I love the product. I just don't like dipping into it as many times as I have to get what I want. And it's the same issue with the Buxom one. Buxom, beautiful lip shine. This is their plumping lip polish in White Russian in the sparkle one. And it's sparkly, it's pink, it's opaque, it's very pretty, but not a lot of product comes off. Like, not a ton of product. Like, barely coats that little itty bitty doe foot. Like, I don't like how small the doe foot is. Like, the shape of it doesn't bother me. I do hate that it is very pressured, so it does not go in easily. But the doe foot's so small that it only picks up a little bit of product, and you're trying to coat your lips for a good while. And it's annoying. I hate doing that. I would like to dip into my products, get the amount I want, maybe dip in a second time to get an extra little bit if I'm looking for it. But this just doesn't give as much product as I would like it to give on the first application. I don't like dipping in 4 or 5 times to get the amount of product I want. Now, this one kind of has similar issue to the Urban Decay, but also has similar issues to the lip glosses I just talked about. So I find the stopper really... I've only worn this once or twice. And it's all dirty on the inside, and a lot of product comes off inside the tube, like before you even take it out on the doe foot. And so you're dipping in like 3. So first off, it's nasty looking. Second off, for 2 times, it should not look like this for 2 times I've used it. But on top of that, it puts out little product. So for a lipstick, you're dipping in a few times to get the opacity that you want. And I get that it's Asian makeup, so sometimes these products are not as opaque as you want them to. But this is not opaque because it's not producing a lot of product. Like, very little product is coming out. So you have to layer and layer the little product you get every time to get the color you want. And this is the darkest color. So yeah. Cute packaging though. I like the little bear on the side. I like the matte packaging. Like, it's really pretty. Like, I like the matte packaging, and I like the product. The formula's good. The packaging could be better on the inside. Rem Beauty. So these liquid shadows are so pretty. They go on the eyes beautifully. They're sparkly. They're impactful. They're what I want. The issue is the doe foot. Very little product comes off. And as you can see, all the product comes off because of the stopper. So the stopper is making it so very little product comes out. And I get it. There's not a lot of eye space, but there's not enough product coming off the doe foot for even the small eye space. So you have to use more and more, and you gotta keep dipping in. And of course, all the product that gets stuck up here dries out, so you can't use that anymore. You can't just like scoop the sides for what else you want. You just gotta keep dipping in and getting little product and spreading it as best you can. These are beautiful, and I love them. Also, it doesn't have a great flat bottom, so they're hard to stand up. So you need to so they need to be laid down, or they need to be in between items so they can stay up, kind of bookended. So they will actually stay up. Because I don't want them laying on their sides, because I feel like the product will all run to the side and it'll be even harder to get product out. So this needs, I don't know, this needs a flatter bottom. Now we're back to ColourPop. I got a bone to pick with this packaging because my ColourPop shadows dry out really quick. And I know they are not lasting as long as the open container sticker is saying they should be lasting. Because for some reason, you have to really tighten these to keep the product from drying out really quickly. And when it starts to dry out, it starts to crack and crumble. And I think it's because of the packaging. I don't think it's because the formula is just that unstable. It's got to be this little crack that you see right here that air is getting through. Or maybe it is the formula. But I know these are not lasting as long as they need to, which is wild because the Super Shock highlighters last for freaking ever. I have had one from 2020. Yes, I've had one from 2020 that is still creamy as the day I bought it because it was the year of the rat collection and it is still creamy. So I don't know if it's because the highlighter formula is different or the packaging is more sealed. This even feels more sealed, sturdier than this one. This one feels like it just comes off so easily, and this one feels like you need to move it a little. And I really don't think it's the formula. I think it's the packaging that is making my Super Shocks not stay as creamy longer, which is sad because I love my Super Shocks. And I used to have a bunch. I used to have quite a few because they were one of my favorite formulas. And then they started drying out so fast. And this is my third poly. This color is my third one because they have either dried out or I've used them to death. Or both. It's just not, I don't know what's wrong with it. And I think it's the packaging that's making my Super Shocks dry out really quickly and not last the time it's supposed to last. So something needs to happen with this one. All right, we're almost done complaining. I just felt like in a ranty mood today. This little packaging right here. I don't like it because I know that the tube does not go to the bottom of the packaging. That I am going to use this to death. I am going to squirt every ounce out. And there's still going to be product at the bottom. And it's going to be impossible to get it out of this tube. I'm going to have to struggle to get it out of this tube to use all the product. And I don't like that the tube doesn't go to the bottom. I don't like that it's this little squirty pump thing. And I don't like that I am going to have to basically break this packaging apart to get the rest of my product. Because I am getting my money's worth out of it. I know it's a sample, but with products like this where the tube does not reach the bottom, and you know that glow recipe, the dewdrops, you know that doesn't go to the bottom. You know it doesn't. Because there is so much product still left when I finish a bottle and I have to dump it into another container. At least it comes out easily. I have to dump it into another container to get my money's worth because those things are not cheap. So make the tube longer or make it one of those ones where the baggie, the bladder of it slowly squeezes it up over time, or a level that goes up and up to get all the product out. So something like that. The tube is not working. And then my final gripe is similar packaging, is these sifters. Specifically, I feel that the sifter is too generous. I'm trying not to spill this highlighter everywhere. The sifter is too generous and will put out too much product. And then you're having to be careful opening it, because if you open it too fast, it's going to go poof, and it's going to be everywhere. So I have to balance between the ones that give me too much and the ones I have to struggle to get anything out of. Like, I will open this, there'll be no product in the bottom. So I'll start tapping the side. And when I try to tap the side with the lid on, it's not coming up. Like, none of the product's coming up. I'm assuming it's because of the puff. This puff that does nothing, that picks up too much product, and if you try to use it on your face, is going to just cake your face up with product. But then, see? First off, it takes up all my product. This was filled at the bottom. And then when I try to tap it out, it is so stingy giving product out. So it's hard to get the product out. And if you try to do it with this thing closed, like this, where you're like, that puff takes most of the product. So I have to use my brush on the puff, and see, there's barely any product at the bottom. How is that useful? And I have two of these, like, I get it, they're travel size, and I have two of these travel sizes, but I feel like they should still be easy to use. Like, you shouldn't have to struggle to get the product out, but you also shouldn't be, like, ambushed by the product. But enough said. Those are the products that are, the packaging just drives me nuts. And I use it because they're good products. But I struggle to get the product out, and it frustrates the crap out of me. And some of these products I don't use as often anymore because it is a pain to use them. We need to find a better way to use those sifters. Like, they either need to be really easy to use, or the product needs to come out a little softer than either a full assault on the face or nothing at all. But those are just some of the products, packaging, that drives me bonkers. We could put the Amy Loves collection on there just because the glitter, like, rubs against my fingers and I hate it. But I decided to give that one a break because I do actually like that one. I haven't used it long enough to really give a huge opinion. I did use it today. And I did use that lavender shade. And it is so pretty. But thank y'all for watching me rant. Really appreciate it. Join me over on Instagram. It is Captivating Makeup. We have a lot of fun over there too. And I will see you in the next one. Have a great day, guys. Bye.